Hi guys, in this video we'll check my trading results and check the EA that I am using to achieve these results as I will show you. And I just want to share with you and talk a bit about this EA because it's something that I've been working on for a long time, and I just want to hear your opinion on it. So as you can see, I am logged into my Forex book account, where I store all of my EA's performances, and this is the one that I'm talking about right now. It's been running like for 2 weeks, and since then it made at this point it's 1.56%. That's because there's a delay on my Forex book. As you can see, it was updated 8 hours ago, and since then it made some profit, but I will show you that. And yeah, these results so far were achieved by risking 0.5% on each trade, so it's really safely trading at the moment. And I just want to check if everything works as it should before I'm going to use it on FTMO challenges and accounts. So I just want to check its performance. Here you can see some statistics. It has profit factor of 1.7, which is great. 90% long win, short win 82%. Average win is approximately a half of an average loss, so with these numbers right here it's really something. And so I've been running it since December, but in December there were like 2 days for it, so that's why the gain is such little. In 2024 it's the current month, and it's working pretty well so far. Now I'm going to change the screen to my MT5 platform, which you can see right here, and this is the account. So at the moment it's 1.6% in a profit. There are some orders here that are waiting for its execution, and here on the screen you can see the EA that I have developed. One very interesting thing about this EA is that the notorious EA, as you can see here, is built from 4 sub EAs, as you can see here. Those are Bull EA, Talisman EA, Raven EA, and Neo EA. All of these EA have its own trading strategy, and they work on its own. But why I have put them together like this is in order to have a far better risk management than I would have if I would have run them like on its own on 4 different accounts. So I just want to show you what you can see here. Right now we are in this overview menu, where you can see all of these EAs, whether they are active or not, because you can disable them if you want to. But right now I just want to see if they work as they should. Here you can see their magic numbers. That's not something too interesting. Here at this column you see open positions, so there are none open positions for each of the EA, but you can see here the orders, so there should be 5 open orders, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that's correct. There are 2 for a BAL, Bull EA, 2 for Neo EA, and 1 for Raven EA. And here in the profit column you can see today's profit. So today the Bull EA made 130 USD and the Raven EA 26 USD. So this is what this dashboard does. When I move on to this account overview, you can see the basic stuff: equity, then the balance, leverage I am using, currency I am using, and server. That's not interesting at all. And then this expert overview here, because if I go to, I just show you real quick, if I go to the settings here, these are the settings for the EA, and I can change a lot of things here. The first thing that you can see here, sorry, I made a mistake, just so you can see it, is this daily maximal loss. This daily maximal loss I can set in this parameter. It's set to 4%. So here you can see how much you can lose in a day, and if you lose this much money, the whole system will be postponed for a day. Here, right below it, you can see weekly max loss. So this is how much can you lose for a week, and if you exceed this amount, then this EA will be postponed for a whole week. So this is something you can manage your risk. Also, right now I'm in the inputs menu, so I will show you the other interesting settings. Here you can see there are settings for each EA. So here are Bull Scalper EA settings. Then you go down, you can see here for Talisman EA settings, and so on. And each of these EA have something called max daily loss percentage and max weekly loss percentage. And that's the exactly same thing as is this that I have described, but for each sub EAs. So for example, if the Bull Scalper is performing poorly and it loses over 3% per day, this also can be changed. I think that I am using like 1% on my account. Then it will be postponed, but only the EA that loses the certain amount. So for example, if Bull Scalper loses over 3% a day, it won't be used for a day, but all of the other EAs will still be active. So also this is something that I like to use, because it filters all of the sub EAs and only uses those that are still profitable. And of course, you for each EA you set how many percentage of account you will lose if it loses a trade. So for example, Bull Scalper EA loses 0.5% for each trade if it loses. The same goes for Talisman EA and all of the other EAs as well. So it's pretty safe. It's like it's a really safe EA. Now I am going to change this dashboard to statistics overview, where you can see something really interesting. So over the last 30 days you can change the span here. So for example, if we go 100 days, it's gonna stay the same because it was active for like 20 days. But if I go 5 days, then the statistics will change, as you can see here. If I go 9 days, it's going to change as well. But let's keep it to 30 days. So this is something extremely interesting for me, because here I can see which EAs should I use and which EAs I shouldn't use. From this from this table of the statistics, you can see that all of the EAs have like a perfect 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 record, because for example with the Raven EA, as you can see, it had 34 positions and it won all of them, because the perfect factor is infinity right now, and that means that it won all of the 34 positions that it opened. The same goes for Neo. It opened 28 positions and it also won all of them. There, right now I can see that there's an issue with the Talisman EA, because it should open some positions, so I'm going to check on that. Yeah, for sure. And you can see that the only EA that is underperforming is the Bull Scalper EA, because it has a profit factor of 0.92, which is not like terrible. You are losing money, but not that much, but still it's not something you would like to see. So if I would be using this account as an FTMO account, I would disable this Bull Scalper EA and just kept the profitable ones. Okay, so here you can see the win rate. So right now Bull Scalper has 90% win rate, but with the average profit of 93 and average loss around 500. That's the 0.5%. As you can see, it's not performing profitable. Yeah, Raven 100%, Neo 100%, which is pretty incredible for me to see this. Yeah, but it is what it is. Average profit 65 and 90, so yeah, it's performing really well. And then this TNEA is the notorious EA, so this is the sum of all of these statistics. So in total we have made this much money. In total we have this profit factor, which is pretty accurate, because if we go back to here, you can see that it has profit factor 1.7, but there are still missing some wins here, because it was updated 9 hours ago. So this is pretty accurate. In total, in 20 days we have taken 104 positions. Our average profit is profit rate is 80%, average profit 80.8 USD, and average loss is this almost 300. So this doesn't look that bad. If we continue, also next feature here is that you can visualize all of this in these graphs below. So profit, you can see that here we are losing, here we are at a 0, and after we are in a positive numbers. Profit factor is the same thing. This can be showed because there's an infinity and there's not a value. Positions, you can see right here, win rate, also average profit and average loss. So this is it for this for this column. Let's go onto the graph, and here, yeah, here you can see like the curve of the graph that of the notorious EA. The notorious EA is is represented by this thick white line. So this is the overall result of the EA, and here we can see the other EAs as well. So the orange one is the bull scalper EA, which is the only one that is losing cash right now. So it went up and then it had a terrible day. And those two that are still going up, those are the Raven EA and the Neo EA, and this flat line is the Talisman EA that I should activate. So this is it for this column right here. I don't want this. And the last thing I want to show you is this events table, where you can see all of the events that are coming. For example, in 16 minutes there will be this event, which has a high importance. So if you are a trader who doesn't like trading during very high impact events, you can disable the EA to stay safe, but that's up to you. I don't like to interfere with the EA, even though there are some economic events. I like to stick to the trading plan as it was. So yeah, this is it. I just wanted to show you how this EA looks like. I've spent a lot of time on developing these EAs right here and then putting it all together. And yeah, I think if this EA works fine for, like, let's say 2 months and there are no issues with it, then I will use it for FTMO accounts, because there's no way you are going to lose an account with this EA, because it has so many risk management settings. So if you set it up correctly, it's just impossible to lose an account with this EA. It may take a while to make cash with it, but it's impossible to lose an account with it. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.